Okay ladies, so we're going to start with a glute section. So we're going to do a bit of work now, various exercises that are going to work your hip and thigh area, and obviously focus on core strength and stability as well. The only thing I've got is my small towel, which I might use just to prop under my neck and keep things a bit more comfortable in certain positions. So if you need one of those, quickly grab it, pause the video or whatever. Okay, so we're going to start in 4-point kneeling, okay? So that means we're going to have the hands directly under the shoulders, the knees directly under the hips, okay? So you want to be in a nice block square position and think about being on a pressure pad. Imagine that each part of your body that's touching the floor has got equal pressure going through it. Okay, all we're going to be starting with is swimming, okay? So that's going to use your glutes to start with, but we will use the arms as well. I want you to think about your tummy and your lower back. So remember that mid position that we were thinking about, where you're not going to be in one extreme or another, you're going to be halfway in between, so you've got that small arch in your lower back, nothing too extreme. You think about the tummy, just engaging the lower tummy, using your pelvic floor, not forgetting that. Also think about your shoulders, thinking about them being down and away from your ears, and think about your shoulder blades having some connection to one another so that the upper back is engaged. And while we're doing the exercise, the other thing I want you to try and do is keep your chin gently tucked in, your back of your neck nice and long, so we're not extending through the neck too much anyway. And I know you might have to turn to look at the screen, that's fine. Okay, so draw in that tummy, keep your tummy engaged, shoulders down and back. We're just going to start alternate legs, stretching out behind you and down, and your left. Let's just go alternates to start with. Breathing out as you lift, in as you come down, and all you're wanting to focus on is the position of your lower back. So you're trying not to twist too much from the hips as you come out, and trying not to extend in the lower back. Try and keep that neutral position. Imagine you've got a tray of drinks on your back. We're not going to spill a drop. Let's just do one more each side. Good. Last one. And down. Okay, so still in this position, we're just going to add the arms into it. We're going to keep it to one side now. So we're just going to use the right leg and the left arm. So I want you to consciously now push your left knee and your right hand down into the floor so that you can almost feel that you can float your right leg, left hand away and down. Keep going. Breathe out and in. Breathe out and in. Keep that tummy engaged. Think about lengthening through your arm, through your leg. So those set of muscles that connect from your shoulder to your opposite hip are engaging to give you stability through your spine. Breathe out and in. A couple more. Body staying nice and still. Stay out for me now. So draw that tummy in, get yourself nice and strong, really long through the fingertips to the toes. We're going to go wide with the arm and wide with the leg, so like you're drawing a half circle on the floor and back. Breathe out as you go, in as you come back. Good. Out and back. Two more. Last one. And bring the hands down. You're allowed a little stretch. Lengthen the arms out. Have a little breather. Good. Come back up. So 4-point kneeling again. Obviously that other side needs to have the same bit of work. So this time you're pushing down hard into the floor with your left hand and your right knee. And we're going to lengthen out with the left leg and the right arm. Keep going. Breathe out as you lengthen. In as you come down. Tummy drawn in. Again, always trying to think about those hips staying level. not overarching through the back. Breathe out and in. Keep going. Well done. Remember, trying to keep that chin tucked in, back of your neck nice and long. Engage through the glutes as you push out. One more. Hold it out there, nice and long through the arm to the foot, and then those half circles out and back. And back. 2 to go. Last one. And back to the centre. Sit back, have a little stretch. Well done. Good. Okay. So turn onto your side. Lying on your side. You can bring the towel in now for a little head block. I'm going to roll my towel. Just put it in the crook of my neck and lie flat. Okay, we're going to start with our clam. Now for clam, as you look down, your feet, your heels, should be in line with your bottom. Your knees are bent, they're just in front of you. Feet are in line with your bottom. The other thing I want you to think about is lengthening away with your hips slightly, so you almost have a little gap underneath your waist on the inside, and engage your core. So remember to keep your tummy drawn in slightly. We're just going to do your clam level 1. So as you keep those hips steady, just breathe out, lift the top knee and down. Lift and lower. Keep going. So you're lifting that knee as high as you can, but your body stays still. Make sure you're not rocking backwards at all. Those hips stay forwards and just the knee lifts. It doesn't matter how high it goes, as long as you've got the control of that movement. 2 more. Okay, now we're going to change up to level 2 where we bring both feet up off the floor. So your feet are together and lifted. Still keep that hip level, tummy drawn in, and then again lift that top knee up and down. And what you'll notice is you get much more range. It's not necessarily harder, you just get a bigger range of movement without rolling back. Well done, keep going. Hips are forwards. Breathe out as you lift, in as you lower. Three to go. 2. I'm going to be a bit mean. Keep that knee lifted for me. Hold it there. 10 little pulses. Squeeze 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Have a little rest. Should be starting to feel it now in the outside of your hip. Okay, so we're just going to do clam level 3 while we're here. So that just means you straighten your bottom leg out, hook the top foot behind the knee and let the knee drop to the floor. So again, you've got to keep that hip forwards, tummy drawn in, nice bit of length through that bottom part of your body, and then squeeze your bottom just to lift that knee up and down. And remember, it's only coming from your hip. We're not rotating through the back. Squeeze and lower. Keep going. Good. Let's try 5 more. Up and down. 4, 3, 2, last one. Ooh, and relax. Well done. Oh, stretch it out, give it a rub. Okay, well done. Okay, so this time both legs are straight. As you look down, you should just be able to see the tops of your feet. Again, lengthen through the top leg so you almost feel like you've got a little gap underneath your waist on the inside. Engage that tummy. Okay, now for all of the exercises in this position, if you can keep the hand away from the floor, great. That just challenges your balance and stability a bit more. If you need a little bit of support, that's fine too, okay? Just keep the control. What we're going to do is lift and lower, okay? So we're going to take the top leg up, bottom leg to join it, lower, lower. Keep going, keep the length. Lift, lift, lower, lower. Again, only lifting as high as you can without rotating through your pelvis. Good. Fingertip down on the floor if you need it. Well done. Last couple. And down. Last one. Okay, now challenge. Both legs up for me. Still keep the length in the leg, tummy drawn in. Hover up there. If you need the fingertip, have it. We're going to do a side kick in this position. So both legs are lifted, walking side kick. Lengthen those legs away from you. Try and keep the body position. Good. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax down. Well done, give it a rub. Good. Okay, so now unfortunately that needs to happen on the other side. So let's switch. Take yourself into the other side. Again, get yourself comfy, so a little bit of support for your neck. Pop the towel into the crook of your neck. We're going to start with our clam, so your knees are bent. They're in front of you. As you pick your feet up, your heels are in line with your bottom. So in that position, you lengthen that top hip away slightly so you can see that you stack the hips directly on top of one another. Tummy drawn in, feet stay together. Breathe out as you lift that top knee and lower. Breathe out as you lift, in as you lower. Good, keep going. Squeeze and down. Lift and down, good. Have a little look, make sure that your back is staying still, that hip isn't rolling backwards, and like I say, it doesn't matter how high the knee lifts, as long as you've got the control. Keep going. Last one with this position. Bring the knee down, take both feet up. Okay, so both feet are lifted off the floor. Try and reset that position of your hip, lift the top knee and down. So we're just going for that clam level 2, giving us a greater range of movement, still using the outside of your glutes. Lift and lower. Well done. Breathe out and in. Two to go, and we're going to hold it up. Remember that little mean bit, squeeze, 10 pulses, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you should be feeling it. Have a little rub. Okay, so bottom leg straightens out, top leg drops down towards the floor. This is your clam level 3. Still try and keep those hips stacked, tummy drawn in. Just lift that top knee up and down. Breathe out as you lift, in as you lower. Good, keep it going. Squeeze and down. Try not to roll back. Lift and lower. And down. Well done. Keep going. Three, 2, 1 to go, and relax. Give that a rub, and then just straighten both legs out so your legs are lengthened away from you. Nice long body. Look down, you should be able to see the tops of your feet, tummy drawn in. Hand away from the mat if you can keep the balance, fingertips down if you need to. Okay, so from here, lift and lower. So it's up, up, down, down. Good. Lift, lift, lower, lower. Well done. Keep it going. Keep that nice straight line. Length through the body. Keeping the balance. Fingertip down if you need it.
If you can control it or try to control it, that's better, because that's just giving you that little bit more challenge to your rotatory stability around your hips and pelvis. Good. Last couple. Last one like that. And then we're going to have both legs lifted. So hold them both into that hover, tummy in, walking side kick forwards and back with those legs. Trying only to move at the hips. Well done, like we're walking in midair. Stretch, keep the length in the legs. Well done, keep it going. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And down, well done, give it a rub, give it a stretch. We've just got one more exercise in this section. That's going to be your shoulder bridge. So turn onto your back. You can keep the head block in if you want with your little towel to keep you comfortable, depending on your head and neck position. If you feel like you're just more comfortable flat on the floor and you can keep good head and neck alignment, then that is fine. Okay, we're just going to start with those heels quite close to your bottom. Revisit your head and neck position so that chin is gently tucked in, you've got that length through the back of your neck, shoulders are down and back. Think about your rib cage, so think about drawing the ribs down to the hips slightly, engaging through the upper tummy, and don't forget that pelvic floor, it should be switched on, it should be awake, it should be working. Starting from a neutral spine position, take a breath in, and then breathe out as you flatten the spine, tuck your tailbone under, squeeze your bottom, scoop your hips up. Roll up till you come to that shoulder bridge position. Once you're there, breathe in and hold it. Breathe out as you roll down. So we're just going to do a couple just to think about that segmental movement through your spine. Returning to neutral. Here we go again. Just roll through the spine, tummy drawn in, tailbone under, squeeze your bottom, lift your hips. Bring yourself up to your shoulder bridge. Breathe in and hold it. Control as you lower down. Imagine like you're a wheel rolling across the floor. Segment by segment, your spine is returning down to neutral. This time at the top of the movement, I just want you to stay there. So once you're at the top of the movement, shoulders down, body in a nice straight line. Take yourself onto your toes and squeeze. And let's just do 10 little pulses here. Squeeze. 2, 3, 4. Using your glutes. 8, 9, 10. Pop your heels down. Roll through your spine. Roll it, roll it, roll it. Right to the floor. Return to neutral. And again, same again like that. Flatten down, tailbone under. Scoop your hips up. Squeeze your bottom to lift. Breathe it in at the top. Push onto your toes for me now. Engage the glutes. 10 squeezes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pop your heels down. Roll through the spine again. Roll down. Segmental movement all the way through. Return to neutral. Okay, just 2 more in this section. Flattening down, tailbone under, squeeze as you lift. Taking it up to the top of the movement, hold it there. This time onto your toes again, knees in and out for me. Knees together and apart, together and apart, together and apart. Keep going, squeeze, you'll feel those glutes working. Good. One more. Heels down, roll it down. Keep the control. Return to neutral. Last time. Okay, here we go. Flatten down, tailbone under, squeeze as you lift. Up to the top of the movement, hold it there, push onto your toes, and then let's squeeze together and apart, together and apart. Engage those glutes, keep them working. Well done. Squeeze. Couple more. Last time. Heels go down, roll it through. Roll down. Flatten the spine. Give your knees a hug. Well done. Cool. Felt that? Okay, just let yourself yourself rock side to side, relax off the glutes. Okay, keeping those knees tucked in, feet together for me, nice little hip mobility exercise. Just put your hands on your hips and just rotate them round. So it's like you're drawing circles with your hips and knees. Imagine those hip bones rotating around their sockets. And then take it the other way, rolling them round, good. Couple more. And relax. Pop the feet down on the floor. Let's just do a little stretch for your glutes while we're here. Pop your right foot onto your left knee. Keep the knee nice and wide and open. Tummy is still drawn in. If you're able to, take the hand between the legs, pick that foot up off the floor. Keep the knee nice and wide and just stretch through the outside of your hip. So the glutes are working there, loosening off. And relax down. Swap over, pop the other foot onto the knee nice and wide. Okay, if you're comfortable enough and you can feel a stretch when you're in that position, that's as far as you go. If you're able to deepen the stretch, reach between the legs, pick the foot off the floor, increase the stretch in your glute. Hold it there and relax. Relax your breathing. Pop the foot down and the other foot. Well done, and that's the end of your glute section. Well done, brilliant.